Are you a mom or a parent and you feel like being a mom is the only thing that you could be? Or probably you feel like you've lost yourself in being a parent. You love your kids so much, you do anything for them, but somewhere along the lines, you forgot about yourself. If that's who you are, this video is definitely for you. It is for moms. This video is for moms, expecting moms, um, ladies who are planning to be moms. And actually, let me not just say moms, but parents, because there's dads who are single dads, there's dads who are hands-on dads, stay-at-home dads, and let me just simply say you are a parent. And you know what? You feel like you are losing yourself or you have lost yourself in these people, in these little humans that we brought on earth. And let me tell you something, you love them to bits. Make no mistake, we love our children to bits, but at some point you feel like you have lost yourself, um, in a way. Anyway, hi guys, hi amigos, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome to Moody Wonders channel. I am Moody, of course, and on this channel we talk about travel, lifestyle, motherhood, and everything else in between. That includes weight loss, gym, and that's what I'm saying, everything in between. So yes guys, many of you who already subscribe to the channel know that I'm a first-time mom, and if you haven't subscribed, by the way, please do subscribe, like, comment, and share the channel with everyone that you know. And let's all join the amigos and be a group of friends. Anyway, as some of you may know, I am a first-time mom. I have an almost 2-year-old child, and you know what, having a baby came with a lot. And if you have noticed, if you've been on my channel for quite some time, you'd notice that I share things that I'm in the process of doing. So this is no different. I feel like at some point you kind of like lose yourself in parenthood, if I can say that. You lose yourself in motherhood, in parenthood, and it just takes up a whole part of your life or your whole life. And sometimes that's when like the depression creeps in and everything else creeps in. That's why they're saying you need support, you need to have a village, you know, so that they can help you through it. But sometimes even with that village, you still feel like it's just too much on you because these people, you're the primary caregiver, you know. So I'll just share my story. I found at some point I found myself in that web where I felt like being a mom is all that I can be. You know, listen, I love my child to bits. I love him to bits and pieces. But I also realized that I'm kind of like losing myself and I'm not happy about it. And I feel like your child deserves a happy mom, a happy parent, a healthy parent, a, you know, overall being happy and having so much peace, you know, not always being overwhelmed and all that. And I have figured out that, you know what, there's certain things that I need to do to get back to self. There's yeah, I need to do certain things to get back to myself, to go back to the person that I was. So I have made peace with the fact that I cannot take the old me everywhere because there's new changes in my life. Being a mom is new to me, and it's something that I need to incorporate in this new life. But there is still me that enjoys doing certain things which I haven't been doing, and which has made me like, you know, yeah, kind of sad, but not really sad because your baby makes you happy. But at some point you feel like, oh, at the same time I'm like overwhelmed because, you know, it's all baby, baby, baby. So I have like decided that I'm going to do things that are going to help me to get back to myself, are going to help me to recognize me again, you know, and not lose myself in motherhood, not lose myself in parenthood, and, you know, be happy again, be lively again like I used to. But, you know, at this level that I'm at. And I figured that I should record this so that maybe I can help other parents out there to say, you know what, you're not alone. We are all in this together. We are all going through this, and it's okay. But at some point, you need to get back to self. And there are certain things that you can do, and only you can get back to self, because you have to get back to who you are and what makes you happy. And how I figured that I decided I'm going to do things that make me happy again, that make me who I am, just to be genuinely happy with myself, by myself. So, as you know, and you've seen in my previous video, if you haven't, please do check it out. I have started working out. I was not happy with my weight, firstly. So I was like, if I'm not happy with something, like, do something about it. You need to do something about it. So with me is, I started working out. Now I'm feeling great again. My body is definitely not where I want it to be, but I'm working on it, and it makes me feel so good to see the differences. I'm like, listen, I'm so happy with the progress that I've made. I don't want to lie. And I saw that it has brought so much confidence back, because at some point my self-esteem was on the low. Confidence was at the bottom. So now I see, like, I'm walking tall again. I'm having that confidence again. I realized I haven't bought clothes since I felt pregnant, and now on my to-do list. So that's what I'm doing. I'm having like a to-do list so that I make sure that I get excited again. I get to do things again. So I have a to-do list. Now I want to buy clothes again, because I'm not as big as I used to be, because that was depressing. I remember the last time I walked into a store was sometime last year, and I was like, I need to buy new clothes, and the size which I thought was the biggest size didn't fit me, and that took a knock at my confidence level. And that's when I decided that, you know what, I have to do something about it. Obviously, I didn't buy any clothes, because it felt like I was so huge, and that means I don't look good. And if you don't look good, you don't feel good. So now that I have shed some weight, I'm starting to like look at my wardrobe, match things there and there, look cute, and I feel good. So when you feel good, the confidence is on the high. So I love that for me. So I have like a list of things that I'm going to do to get back to self. And I'd really encourage you to do that as well if you are in this phase that I'm into. And also, if you're an expecting parent, you're expecting mom, just don't forget yourself. Kids can overtake a lot of time. They do take a lot of our time, but make that small amount, like, it makes a difference. Take care of you. Do not forget you. I have made peace with like some things that I used to do back in the days. I cannot do anymore because I have a baby. But also, if you do not have the help, I know I have my husband who assists. I do have sisters. I do have like sisters-in-law, my sister-in-law, my in-laws, my own sisters, and they are there because they are parents and they've been there. They're like, no, we can lend a helping hand. Sometimes as a first-time mom, I don't want to lie, it's really difficult to rely on other people, because you feel like I don't want to bother other people with my own child and all that. If you feel like that, or if you do not have the help, there's honestly daycare has come in handy for us, especially my husband and I, because we notice we also do not have time just for us. So with daycare, we get to have like schedules dates. We can like literally take day off work. He can take day off, because like we do it during the day. We haven't tried taking him to a relative or our sisters for like stay over. So for now, we're making what works for us. So while he's at daycare, we are going out ourselves, we're doing us, we are making plans ourselves, and we want to do more of that. Obviously, as he grows older, we are planning to, because we don't have a living in, we don't have a nanny anymore, we're planning to maybe he can go to the cousins and stuff, do a sleepover, if you're comfortable with that. If not, it's really okay. you can just do what works for you. If you're not comfortable with daycare or having your child be at the daycare for a long period of time, I've noticed there's a trend. You can take your child for certain hours and you pay for those certain hours. Do you go to a spa, get a massage, even if it's like for 3 hours, go shopping, do whatever that you want, it really does help. So like I'm saying, if you're a person who doesn't have any assistance, you can explore the daycare route. But if you do have assistance, take the help. It's just a few hours. Take care of you. It really does go a long way. And let me tell you, your children deserve a confident parent, a happy parent, a a parent who has so much peace, a loving parent, or even parents, when you and your husband or your partner are happy, children are happy. Let me tell you, they send energy. So you need to give off that positivity, that positive energy. So yes, guys, in the next couple of vlogs that you'll be seeing from me, I'm pretty sure, because I have planned to do everything that I can to get back to self. So I will be, obviously it will be up and down, this and that on my vlogs, as it has been like since forever. But yeah, you will see a lot of vlogs where I am intentionally doing things for me, where I'm intentionally doing things that make me happy. And let me tell you, it doesn't have to be anything expensive. It's as little as you used to love cooking, now you feel so tired to just cook and try out new recipes. Give yourself time, give yourself grace, and get back to your hobbies. Get back to what you love doing. Yeah, guys, I honestly felt like I should just come here and share what we need to do, because I'm also on that journey, and it's working out for me. I'm one person who loved trying out new recipes, but for the past year and few months I haven't been doing that. Like, I was just cooking for the sake of cooking so that my family can eat, but now I'm loving it again. I'm falling in love with cooking again. I'm falling in love with trying new recipes again. So it's adding on that happiness into my heart. And I just thought, you know what, let me share this. I might be helping someone out there who kind of feel like, oh my gosh, this is so depressing. Having a child means I cannot have a life. You can, you just have to find ways to create time for yourself. If it's having a live-in nanny, or if it's having a help a nanny, then give yourself that. If you cannot afford one, there's daycares. Explore that route to say, I'm going to bring my child for 4 hours. How can we work that out on this day and this day? Honestly, you can do a lot. And even if it's just to take your child there for 4 hours. Oh my gosh, my phone just died on me. I don't know, the temperature just, it overheated. So I'm just gonna quickly close this vlog. But importantly, what I wanted to say, sometimes get the help just to sleep. Sometimes get that time just to rest. Don't do anything. Don't think about your babies. Get someone to look after them. Take them to daycare for 4 hours, whatever, and sleep. That makes a huge difference. But anyway, as I'm saying, my phone is acting up. I don't know what's going on, but I really do hope this video does help somebody out there. And if you have any other tips that you can give me, you can give other parents, do mention those tips in the comment section. But otherwise, I do love you guys, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the channel with everyone that you know, everyone that you like, and those that you don't like. Maybe this channel is for them. Do share the channel with them. And yeah, guys, don't forget the subscription, the notification bell, so that whenever I drop a little video, you're first to know and to check it out. But for me, Muri, adios, bye. Love you guys. Bye.